Hello everyone, Minky here with the next episode of Pokemon Gen 2 AEFE. Today we're going to take on the SS Aqua, and I've been thinking about how I want to handle this, about how I want to tackle this the boat and whatnot. And I was thinking okay, maybe I'll be able to split up into either 3 parts like I did in Gen 1 AEFE, or maybe split it up into 2 episodes, where in one episode I tackle sort of some battles and whatnot, like right now, and and in other words, and in the second episode I'll obviously tackle the main point of it, if you will, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to see about what happens. It depends on obviously what comes up, and obviously if I manage to do it all in today, then I'll be able to obviously get it done today, and I won't have to worry about it next time. So, and yeah, I didn't check my teams either. I should have really swapped my teams out, because I really need to train up my other 2 Pokemon. Well, I like to try and keep the levels equal for the most part. So I'll change that now. And not speaking of, but it's kind of cool that these 2 really need training, because if I could, I'd do a double battle here with these 2. And there's something cool about them is, well, I'll show you. So, if we battle the one on the left, so these 2 are actually sort of like the same trainer, but they're separate at the same time as well. So it says Meg and Peg, and they have 2 Pokemon. And their first Pokemon is Teddiursa. So let's see what the other one says out then. And yeah, they do say different things, and hopefully they have 2 different Pokemon, so I can kind of prove my point. Meg and Peg, okay. So it says Meg and Peg. See, different Pokemon. So they do actually swap the Pokemon they send out, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pity that I didn't have Donphan out for this one, because this one would have been, funny to see, if you will. Out of all 3 of them, I mean. Out of all 3 of my team members in this team. Ah well. Especially since I would have had the type advantage then, but oh well. It is what it is. Not that I really need a type advantage. I've already got 20 levels at this point, because the game is a bit, the level curve is a bit, or the difficulty curve, sorry, is it's a bit skewed on this game, because you can actually go and, because of the order you can take on the gyms in this game, it's a bit iffy, if you will. That does affect its appearance in a way, because I've got to wonder how exactly that gets handled, because obviously because of how ASP bosses work and whatnot. And okay, yeah, I think maybe we're gonna get through this pretty quickly, given the lack of trainers, it feels like. I'm going to put on that fire breathing shows. Oh. Alright, cool. That's something cool, because it's because obviously this is Johto. This is a Johto game, and we're seeing stuff 3 years into the future, if you will, of so Kanto's going to be changed, which is pretty cool, I think. It's a pretty cool little thing, especially since especially if you've done a Gen 1 game, now you're doing a Gen 2 game, and it's really nice to see what happens 3 years into the future like that. It's really interesting. Yeah, I really should have swapped Flareon, but like I said, 20 level. I'm 20 levels above, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I really like that in Kanto in these games. I like the fact that Kanto is in these games, and you get to see them 3 years into the future. Because it really is interesting, and I kind of wish they did it a little bit more often. That you got to literally go to those places again. Even if it's just a select area or something, just something just to show off, if you will. To show off different time periods, if you will. Even though it's only 3 years, it's still pretty impressive, to be fair. Because a lot can happen in 3 years. Big changes. That's funny that I beat him with a fire type. But yeah, that's wow, that's this floor done already. Yeah, so only 5 minutes. I was going kind of slow, so I think I've got this good then. I think I'll be alright. What? Could I get you to look for my buddy? He's goofing off somewhere, that lazy bull. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, I remember now. So you gotta go talk to someone about like. So you gotta talk to him. I think you have to talk to him, and then you gotta talk to his friend, and then he lets you through. This is a guy, right? No, I mean not. I mean I don't think this is a guy even. Alright, rock climbing. I wonder if that'd be a hitch him. No, I'm kidding. Oh, now he's here. Okay, he just like snuck in. That's kind of cool though. But yeah, I think okay. Now it's coming back to me. I'm remembering it's coming back to me now. Cause I was thinking like, why? It's just a search quest for thingamajig for the kid, right? But then surely it can't be that bad. Surely it's just a case of you go from point A to point B. But no, you go to point A to point B, back to point A, and then you go to point C. This kind of thing. There might even be more. That's it, you know. Sure, yeah, you know what? Again, 20 levels, so it's fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. Well, 18 levels, but yeah, like I said, like when was the last time I even played this far? To be fair, would have been the last time? It would have been ACP Crystal, yeah. That's the last time I would have been up here, and even then, when did I even end off at that point? 'Cause I'm pretty sure, I feel like I did get pretty far. I can't even remember, to be honest. Like I don't even remember, to be honest. It was so long ago when I actually did ACP Crystal. You know, like I mean, obviously that would have been active when I quit. You know, back then, or when I had to take hiatus. You know. So, but I know it was ongoing. So yeah, it's like, I do want to do ACP runs in the future, and I will revive those, especially as well, including LP movies, but also as you know, actual LPs as well. But yeah, this is But for now, obviously, because I'm doing Gen 2 AEFE, well, the fact that I'm now no longer doing a Gen 1 Let's Play, I could start an ACP run of Generation 1 if I wanted to, because I would want to do, you know, Gen 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. That's the kind of idea, right? I don't see any. I mean, I could do it in a different order if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to stick to the yellow crystal emerald idea that I had before. And even then, I've made changes to it, so it's going to be a nice little surprise. Right there. So even though I didn't get to emerald before, because the original plan was to just do an ATP boss run of all three third games. You know, well, the first three third games. I don't know if I would have ever done platinum and onwards, but you know, because I don't have an emulator for it, so I need to look into that. But the idea now is it's obviously slightly changed. You know, and it's going to be a nice surprise, I think. It'll be a nice little thing right there. So I hope you look forward to that, and I don't know, maybe I'll do it, but I've just started an Ocarina of Time free heart run not too long ago as well, actually. As of this video going up anyway, it wasn't too long ago. And then I've got this obviously going on now. What else have I got going on? I don't know. I've got a lot going on. I've got a few LPs going on now. I've got that Yu-Gi-Oh one as well going on at the minute. But that's on hiatus simply because I've not really gone back to where I need to be at yet. So that probably doesn't really count in that same sense. And then what else was there? There was also I don't know what else there was. Like, LP2 is finished. Oh yeah, my first Let's Play, that's definitely something I've got to get back into. Like, that's been on hiatus for even longer, but that's something else, that's a slightly different idea. Like that's a different reason as to why I've not gone back into that yet, and I do want to get back into it soon. It's just, I've not had the time or energy to do it on my laptop. So that's why that's not coming back anytime soon. Not that I don't want it to return, of course. I do. You know, it's just I've been busy with other things. You know, stuff that's just been going on like this and personal stuff. But you know, getting there, and it's definitely coming back. I'm not gonna just outright deny it, if you will. I'm not gonna stop it or cancel it anytime soon. I've got no reason to. In fact, I've got more of a reason to continue it, if you will, for what LP it is. Like, I've got more of a reason to cancel the Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's Play than I do the Zelda Let's Play, the first Let's Play I ever did, the Ocarina of Time plus Empires one. So, you know, that's something to look forward to. But of course I don't have anywhere to really, you know, go over it yet. I can't go over it yet, but I will get into it as soon as I can. Like, I can't even give a date, to be fair, on when I can return to it. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can return to it on the 1 year anniversary of when it went on hiatus, which was, I think, early March of this year. So obviously it'll be early March next year. But I'm not too sure on that, to be honest. I don't really know. It depends on like certain aspects, and I do need to actually, you know, I do need to actually play the game as well. I gotta play. I actually gotta play through the game as well. I can't just like say, okay, here I am, guys. No, I've actually got to put in the effort as well to, you know, put it up to speed. Yeah, here's the cabin, the captain's cabin. Yeah, his daughter as well, by the way. Grandpa's worried. And we just leave the guy as well. Like, we don't even talk to him, the captain. Alright, only 12.5 minutes. What? Give me the thing, man. Okay, what can I get rid of? Well, I can get rid of those berries, it's fine. I'd rather get this metal coat. There we go, yeah. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Well, let's go talk to the, what's his name, the captain. And hopefully, you know, he actually says something, and if not, then I'll just get on with Silver. And if, you know, and if not, then obviously, if he does say something, then, you know. Okay. Doesn't even give you anything to read. Oh well. Okay, well at least we went and checked. So yeah, that's the gold one. Unfortunately, from the looks of it, yeah, I can do all three in one go, because this one only took about 13 minutes, and that was me being slow. So next time I can probably be a bit fast about it. So yeah, I'm not even gonna leave. To be fair, either I'm not gonna leave just yet because I want it to be a little surprise for, you know, when we go on to the other side and leave the ship. All right, silver time. All right, time for silver then. Let me check my team real quick just to make sure that, you know, I've got the right Pokemon up front. Yeah, let's start with Dayton. Because again, I want to actually, you know, again, I want to try and keep the levels up a little bit. I want to try and keep them equal. I think there was 3 trainers here that I need to, you know, battle. And yeah, I figured I'd do all 3 as well. I figured I'd do all 3 SS Aquas as well, because, like, specifically Crystal, I don't know if Crystal will be different from the other 2. Plus, it gives you an idea of what they all look like as well, and kind of, you know, helps, you know, kind of garner what to expect, if you will, as weird as that is. You know, I know Gold and Silver are pretty much the same. The only real difference is really the sprites and whatnot. Although they do on rare occasion change up some things as well, like, I don't know, I can't even think of anything, but I'm sure they changed some things on rare occasion. Wow, Ember? Really? They might burn me. I don't know why I laughed or chuckled. I was thinking like, wow, they did burn me. I was just getting ready to react like that. Like, I spoke too soon, but no. I really need to teach. You know what? I will teach Stick and Surf because I've got no reason not to. By the way, as well, another thing I've been doing is like I've been playing Pokemon Gold on the Virtual Console or the 3DS. As of late, because I've got to get up like I've been doing this sort of like project I call the Gen 7 Transferables project because I'm trying to get like a bunch of Pokemon to be able to breed up to Generation 7 or whatever, you know, so I've got them on there because they're otherwise inaccessible. And like on Pokemon Gold, what did they do? I don't even know where I was going with that actually. Oh yeah, I know. So okay, so I actually checked the Goldenrod store, and I to be fair, I rarely ever check it, and I really need to start checking it more because they have the 3 elemental punches as moves, as TMs. You know, and I figured, you know, I probably do need some of that on my team. You know, because my team does need some new moves. Like, Dayton and Hydro, both of them require moves. Well, both of them require Surf, I should say. I know Hydro would probably want Ice Punch, Typhlosion, Fire Punch, and this is on Gold as well, that I was doing it on, so, you know, so it's like, surely it's got to be there in Crystal as well. I don't think they'd remove it. Like, these 3 probably can't get any of them. I don't see any of them getting them. Like, the only one would be Mickey, and I doubt she'd even get any of them in the first place. And then, but then, like, obviously the other team, what is the other team? Donphan? Well, I can't even remember because I don't have them up in front of me right now, but Donphan, Houndoom, and Azumarill. So Azumarill, like, Riot Blue can probably get Ice Punch because, you know, I don't expect them not to, and then Fire Punch and Thunder Punch, they're a bit, I doubt it, right, because I just don't see it happening. But Ice Punch for Riot Blue, that makes sense. Makes a whole lot more sense than an Ice Punch for Wooper, at least anyway. And, you know, and then for obviously my Johto team, like, obviously Flame can get Fire Punch and Hydro can get Ice Punch. So, you know, those are obviously, I should be getting those, and I'll get those next time I go to Celadon department store, not Celadon, sorry, Goldenrod. And then, you know, I'll make sure to do that when I can. I'll probably be able to do it after I do this, actually, in the next part, actually. Okay, we need to talk to him, because I'm pretty sure we need to talk to him to even activate this other crew member. I think, no, he was in here. There we go. But yeah, I need to check those. I need to use some of my TMs, because I do use cloning for my TMs, so I might actually be able to get more TMs on some of my Pokemon. Like, if it's a Pokemon that, if it's a TM even that you only get one of, but it's really good, like, I don't know, Thief. Thief's a nice move, I think. You only get one of that, so obviously you're going to make it count, or you can just clone it. And then also, I don't know other TM, Shadow Ball, I know that's a good move. So I ought to teach someone that, especially a physical Pokemon, because in this generation, Ghost types are physical for some reason. Well, not for some reason, but, you know, they're physical for some reason. Until Generation 4, you know, Generation 1, 2, and 3, Ghost type moves are physical, which is really weird. But, I mean, it's useful because I remember teaching Analakasam the 3 elemental punches, and because those 3 elemental punches, like, you'd think they'd be physical moves because they're actual punches, but no, they're special because in Generation 1, 2, and 3, because they're fire, ice, and electric, you know, and all those types, all moves of those types are considered special, which is really weird. But, you know, at least it makes sense, you know, at least it's not makes sense, but at least it's, what's it called, like, at least it's, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. Consistent, that's it. At least it's consistent, right? So it's not like a case of like, oh, we'll make Fire Punch special, but we'll make Fire Fang physical. It's nothing like that. It's all fire moves are special, all water moves are special, all poison moves are physical, you know, like that kind of stuff. And I'm going to teach Surf now because I really need it. But, you know, actually I've got some other moves, maybe I should teach them. Nope. But yeah, what was I saying? So at least it's consistent, and then obviously the thing is as well is like okay, I can get like it took me a while to learn that, to be fair. And then I remember, like, I think people also confuse. Like, I remember one person watching one Let's Play, like, which is rare for me to do, to watch other Let's Players, by the way. But like, I remember watching one Let's Play, and they were confused a little bit about why, you know, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what move it was, but it was a move that should have been physical, but was actually special. So let's just say Fire Punch, right? Well, no, let's say Thunder Punch, just for the sake of argument, right? Because I don't have anyone that can learn it. So they had Thunder Punch, right? For example, I don't know if it wasn't Thunder Punch, but let's just say Thunder Punch, for example, right? And in Generation 3, there's some abilities that activate if you physically hit the Pokemon, right? And so, like, for example, like, obviously, you know, if you use a move like Takedown or Body Slam, you actually hit into the Pokemon, right? And they were confused when moves like Thunder Punch and Bite, right? Two moves that should be physical, but instead both of them are special moves because of the physical special split. And they were confused as to why but such moves were activating abilities like Cute Charm and what was it? The electric one, you know, the one that paralyzed Static. They were confused why it was activating Static. And it's like, I get it, you know, I kind of get that, I kind of get where they're coming from, you know, because I can't really judge them at all, because it took me a long time to realise what the physical special split even was, so I can't judge them too harshly for that or anything. But at the same time, like, I feel like, yeah, mention it and say, like, this is what's up, this is what it is, you know, you don't be horrible, but, you know, like, say this is what's up, you know, and, or, I don't even mind saying, like, oh, you know, have you figured it out yet? Because I don't want to, like, talk down to you, you know, that kind of thing, like, you know, like, if you figured it out, yeah, cool, I don't want to, but, you know, I don't, at the same time, you know, I want to say, like, here's the reason why, you know, because, you know, it's someone who does seem pretty cool, but at the same time, it's like, you know, some people are genuinely just kind of bad, and so, like, obviously, I want to, you know, it's something that, you know, that's like, here's the answer to your question, or rather, have you figured it out yet? If not, here it is, kind of thing, you know, that's the kind of general idea I have anyway, if you will, you know, but yeah, it's weird, because, like, obviously, Bite and Thunder Punch, they're special moves that have a physical flag, in the sense that they make contact still. You know, that's what it is, you know. It's also like Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is a normal type move, so it obviously takes your physical stat in these early gens, but it doesn't make contact, because it's a beam attack, you know, you're shooting a laser beam kind of thing at the opponent. So that's why Hyper Beam doesn't activate such abilities, and I wonder if people even think about that, thinking like, oh, Hyper Beam, better be careful with it against a static user, because if it's Hyper Beam, you know, it's a physical move, so surely it would activate such abilities, right? When, no, it's just not got that physical flag attached to it, if you will. So, you know, and it kind of works the same with, like, stuff like, there is also, like, physical moves that are actually physical moves, like Poison Fang, that's a physical move, that's actually a physical move. And there's also special moves that are actually special, like Flamethrower. You know, that's a special move that should be a special move, you know, and it is a special move, so yeah, it's all that. But yeah, that's something, you know. I don't know, that's just something I thought I'd bring up, because I figured that was kind of cool to bring up, I guess. I don't know. Alright. I wonder if you can lose this metal coat by just leaving the boat. I don't want to test it out, to be honest, because I don't want to lose it, but maybe I will in the future. You know. What? I didn't even have the extra berries. What do I have extra then? Oh, the gold berries. Okay, well I can use more. I can clone one. So as long as I keep one, which I can give to. Actually, no, I can just give it to these three here as well. You know, keep at least one of them, and then I can clone the gold berries later. Because at least that's a glitch, and I'd rather do a glitch rather than a cheat. Because obviously that's, you know, it's just. I mean, actually, to be fair, I've got the. This is a PC as well. I could have used that, but oh, I'll see you later now. Might as well just go ahead with this. Alright, so yeah, that's silver then. So, that's save state for now, and I'm going to move over to Pokemon Crystal. Alright, Crystal time. So yeah, I'm actually surprised, because I thought this was much bigger, if you will. Like, I thought this was going to be much more eventful, to be honest. Because, like I said, I've got like plans for like maybe doing like multiple parts or whatever, but no, it's just I just need to do the one. But yeah, I'm gonna teach moves first real quick, because I know I've got a few things I want to do. Oh, nice! All three can learn that quick, nice. I don't even know what Solo's best stat is, to be fair. Actually, what is their best stat? Because Solo's not one I really typically keep up with. Oh, they've got basically the same. So yeah, Earthquake's fine then on them. Not Dragon Breath, Earthquake. What that's going to teach them? Well, I would teach Earthquake to all three of them, but I'd probably have too many good moves anyway. Not too many, but I probably have enough moves, and you know. Yeah, get rid of Synthesis, because I can use Poison Powder if I really need to on a Pokemon. But even then, that's a bit of a, you know. But yeah, I'll clone Earthquake to get more of it for later. That's another thing, is Earthquake. Earthquake is a physical move, and it's an actual physical move, but it also doesn't do contact. You know, so that's a little bit. Why am I trying Mud Slap for? Yeah, I got really nothing other than Surf. Let me try. Or something. No. Okay, I was thinking of Switch probably. Yeah, let me get Surf on Hydro. So I've actually got something to use. Alright, what move? I mean, I guess I could get rid of Rock Smash. What's Rock good against? What? Rock? I mean, what's fighting good against? Rock? Normal? Dark? Yeah, I've not really got much of a use for Rock Smash. Plus, I can teach it again if I really need to, so. Because Rock Smash is a Bible TM, which is really nice. But yeah, here's the Fire Guy, the Flareon with 2 Coffins. So I wanted to get Solar the Earthquake. So they've actually got a chance here, because I actually wanted to use Solar straight up, you know, straight away as my first, you know, actual member here, if you will. I know I battled the last part, but you know, I figured I might as well, like, now that I'm actually getting into it, if you will, let's try and start with Solar. See how far she gets us, kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know, is there anything else I can really mention at this point? I don't think there is, to be fully honest. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's been ages since I've been to Kanto. I don't even remember how I was, you know, during the AEFE run of Crystal all the way back when. I really do not remember, to be honest. You know, it's definitely something to, like, I'm looking forward to it though. I mean, it's gonna be a while. I'll pop up on screen what LP movie is, because so far, like, the LP movies are kind of taking the time at the minute. And, like, I know next LP movie is going to be, like, I'm hoping to release it on the 28th of October, which is already passed by the time this video goes up. I'm hoping it goes up by then. And, you know, like, I want it to go up, and then, fortunately, it's not even that long. I've not even done anything for it yet. I've not even edited it yet, but it's only 2 parts long. So, like, 2 LP parts long, you know, so it's not going to take that long to actually get it done. That's why I'm kind of being lazy with it, if you will. It's that I just know it's not going to take that long. I can just do it in a sitting, you know. And really, Safeguard this late? Yeah, I'm going to pass on that. That's kind of a shame as well that they get it at level 51. Because I know some stuff stops at level 50, like particularly at Mountain Battle and all that. Which I do need to take on Mountain Battle as well. That's something I need to tackle, and I really should, I think. I think I really ought to get, you know, I really ought to get with doing Battletown and whatnot for these AEFEs, which is going to be a real pain once I start tackling, you know, Generation 3 and onwards, because like these sorts of facilities, I've barely tackled them, especially as of late, so like, they are going to take me a long time to get the hang of, but on the bright side, at least it's like, you know, here's sort of like my first attempt on screen, if you will, so it's kind of blind, if you will, or sort of half blind, if you will, which is funny considering the second LP movie. You know, I think probably, you know, looking at it, and I think probably the best way for me to tackle such places is this. So in Generation 1 AEFE, you'll remember that there is some stuff I've got to take on, you know, there's still some stuff in Gen 1 AEFE that I've got to do, right? Which, it's just extra stuff, it's like an extra team that doesn't really count to the no repeats rule stuff, that kind of thing. This, Gen 2 AEFE is definitely going to get some of that as well, and I can only imagine how much Generation 3 and onwards is going to get as well. And what I'm going to do with those is I'm going to do like an extra series. Like, I don't know, I don't know what I'll call it, but it'll be like an extra Generation 8th series or something. I'm not sure what I'll call it, but it'll be like its own separate series. It won't count for the no repeats rule, but it'll be me taking on stuff like, you know, like the routes I didn't tackle in Gen 1 AEFE. You know, the actual legendary birds in Generation 1 AEFE I didn't tackle, because in Generation 1 AEFE, because I was playing 3 games, there's technically 9 legendary birds, in the sense of, you know, 3 Zapdoses, 3 Moltres, and 3 Articunos. But I only got 3 of them, you know, 1 of each, you know, and in 1 game, you know. So, 1 game each as well, so, like, there's still 6 legendary birds left for me to catch. So, I've obviously got to do that. And then this generation, in Gen 2 AEFE, there's definitely going to be stuff that I haven't tackled. You know, like, well, I won't say what it is yet, because, you know, I don't really want to spoil it, but there's definitely going to be stuff in here that I won't tackle in the main portion, if you will, in the actual main Let's Play. So, I want to tackle this, like, this bonus Let's Play, if you will, kind of thing, where I return to these games and do all these, like, cool little extra bits, if you will, where, you know, I'm tackling, like, you know, the stuff that I missed, basically. And, you know, with stuff like, you know, so I think putting them in there, I think putting stuff like the Battle Tower and such in there even though it's a pain because it's obviously a facility, it's obviously an important part, kind of like an important big part of the post game, if you will. I feel like it's still a good thing to put them in there when, you know, at least in there, so that for one, I've not missed them, and for another, I can tackle them at my own pace rather than, you know, locking out. Like if I have to do the battle tower in Crystal, for example, that's gonna delay doing Gen 3 AEFE. So that's sort of the main reason why I want to push the battle tower and other such facilities into this bonus series, if you will, because then it doesn't lock out Generation 3A for an extended period of time. You know, that's sort of the main idea there, if you will. So, I didn't mean to press that one. So yeah, that's the plan, if you will. So I've at least given you one thing, you know, the battle tower, obviously in this game. That's going to be something I hold off. And also, it's I've also given a proper reason, if you will. I think that's a good enough reason. You know, not delaying Generation 3 AEFE and onwards. I think that's a good enough reason to say, you know, leave the battle tower in Crystal and so on and so forth until this bonus series. Bearing in mind as well, I don't know how exactly I'm going to go about this bonus series. The only real rule I've got for it, if you will, if that makes sense, the only real thing you can really expect is, like, the fact that I've finished Gen 1 AEFE means you might see it anytime soon. The fact that I haven't finished Gen 2 AEFE yet means you won't see Gen 2 AEFE in this bonus LP, right? That's the only, like, idea I've got in my head for it, if you will, other than obviously what I tackle and whatnot. That's all you can really expect from that portion, if you will. From, you know, from me doing this bonus Let's Play. So yeah, that's something. That's what you can kind of expect, right? So yeah, that's, I don't know. I don't know. I was going to say something else, but you know, I don't know. There's a lot going on, you know, plenty, and you know, I've got like plenty of Let's Plays going on and whatnot, and I'm doing actually really well. I'm doing much better than I honestly expected, to be completely honest. Like really, I'm doing much better. You know, like I was expecting me to do kind of not so good, or me to take like at least a decade to do all this, and yeah, it's only taking me like 4 years to get this sort of thing done. You know, just the 4 years. You know, that's kind of amazing in a way, if you will. I mean, I'm glad that I was only 40% right. You know, I'm really glad about that. I'm not going to lie about that. I am really happy that, you know, it didn't take me even half as long as what I was expecting. But you know, the fact that it amazes me, if you will, that I somehow managed, you know. But yeah, this is, I don't know, I don't know. What? I haven't really talked about these sprites or anything, to be honest, or anything. I've just kind of talked about my own stuff. But hey, it's I feel like I'm doing well for the video as well, to be honest. I mean, at this point in time, I've just passed 40 seconds, like 40 minutes even. Jeez, imagine it was 40 seconds. I've just passed. I'm pretty much at 40.5 minutes now. Yeah. So you know, I'm at 14 minutes and a half seconds. 30 seconds. You know, but I'm recording, but I know I'm cutting some bits out, so it's not going to be nearly as long. She's just jitting about right there. Yeah. SS Aqua, that was really quick. Item pockets full. Yeah, I think I've got extra berries up windows. Oh well. Yeah, as you can tell, I've been collecting berries and giving them to a shuckle for berry juice. Which does actually sell for more, by the way. Like, or at least last time I checked, it sold for more than a berry does, so that's really nice. And it heals for as much as a potion as well. It's like a potion, but as a hold item. So that's kind of cool. This always seems short in Gen 2. In Crystal, I mean. Alright, well, that's it. So, that's it from me today. So, thank you so much for watching. Next time, we get off the ship and we actually see the Kanto region for the first time, actually, in this LP. The first time since Gen 1 AEFE. And first time in a long time, so I'm actually really excited for it. Alright, thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time.